Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about the Sony 70-200 f4. First of all, this is not a review, just my experience using it in the long term. I'm going to talk about what I like and what I don't like about it. So starting with what I like with this lens, the first thing is the size and the build quality. It's compact and well built. It's not by all means a small lens, but comparing to the 70-200 2.8, it's lighter and it don't need a battery grip to hold it. But I use this Sony GPX1 EM grip extension that helps me to get a better grip, and I use it with all my lenses, either if it's small or big. The next thing that I like with this lens is the sharpness. All the way from 70 to 200 is really sharp, and it produces great bokeh. But mostly when you have it on 135 to 200, then you see the bokeh. When it comes to autofocus, all I can say it's fast and I cannot hear any noise from it. With my Sony A9 I almost never miss a focus. The autofocus works great, and I show you some pictures that I took from some birds. The first picture is a bird trying to dive into the water to grab a fish. The autofocus was locked all the way from it was flying and when it went to the water. The second picture is another bird getting out from the water and flying up. Here you can see the bokeh that I got from it. The stabilization works really good for taking pictures, and as the other 70-200 lenses, you get the mode 1 and 2, and that's great feature to have. With the Sony's body that have body stabilization, it works also good for handheld video. Here you can see a clip that I handheld, and I'm zooming from 70 to 200. You see that is not very stable, but it works. Here you can see the same frame, but I changed it from full frame to Super 35, and now it's from 105 to 300 millimeter. It looks like it's not very stable. And just for fun, I continue the 300mm 2 times clear zoom that it's unusable. Stabilization is okay. It's I think it's better for stills and not for video. The last thing that I like with the lens is since it's compact and has a great focal length, I love using it also for street photography. I know this is not made for street photography, but I use it and I know many other people that also use it. But if I had the 70-200 2.8, then maybe I wouldn't use it for street photography because of the size. So now that I talk about what I like with the lens, let's talk about the things that I don't like and what I wish it could have. Well, Sony says this lens is dust and moisture resistant, but I wish it could have the rubber mount, like many other lenses have. But it doesn't. It's not a big deal, but it's something I would like to have. The second thing that I don't like is that it doesn't support the 1.4 and 2 times teleconverter. The teleconverter only supports the 70-200 2.8, 100 to 400 and the 400 millimeter. So those things are not things that I hate, I just wish it could have it. But hey, nothing is perfect. But I knew all of that before I got it. But the reason I wanted the 2.8, but because of the size I went for the f4. For me, weight and size on the camera is very important. I sold my Canon 1DX Mark II and got me the Sony A9 because of the size. And don't get me wrong, I had the EOS R also, and that camera was great, but I didn't like but it didn't have the things that my 1DX Mark II had. So I went for the Sony, and that's a story for another day to tell. I hope that you liked my video. Like and subscribe, and I see you on my next video. Peace out.